So we have to ask, how did we survive childhood without a smartphone, GPS, or our parents knowing our exact location at all times?
Yeah, well, according to a recent article, we were actually learning some pretty important life skills without even realizing it. 90s kids were expected to go outside and play. Yes, find ways to entertain themselves when they were bored and make it home without Google Maps. We were learning to wait for things we wanted and deal with disappointment without immediately calling in backup.
Other expectations included apologizing when we messed up, respecting adults, and solving problems on our own. This article that we're referencing says those experiences helped build independence, self-discipline, and accountability. And one expectation may have done more heavy lifting than we ever realized.
Yep.
Chores.
Chores. Yes, back then kids were expected to help around the house simply because they were part of the household. And studies suggest those responsibilities may help develop skills linked to future success.
Holly Wilbanks is breaking down why making your kids do the dishes could actually be an investment in the future. I was telling you, we started doing some chores this summer, and we'll get into some of that, but just in a moment. But first, let's talk about this study and what it actually looked into.
Absolutely. So there is a Harvard grant study, and it's been going on for 85 years.
Wow.
It has tracked children across their ages into adulthood. And it has found that children who are given the responsibility of doing chores at an early age are much more successful adults.
Wow.
Not just in the workplace, we're talking sort of emotional resilience, better, more stable relationships, things like that.
Oh, why is that? Is it because the chores are setting up routines?
Absolutely. So routine is a big part of it. The chores teach kids that basically there are things that you do and you don't get an external reward. That builds that work ethic and responsibility in. It's also teaching them competence. And when you think of competence, it's not just learning it and being able to do it. It's the confidence that you get from learning something that you didn't know initially, or perhaps that you thought you couldn't do, and then you actually learn to do it after a few times, reminders, practice, and you develop that competence and the confidence that comes with that. But ultimately, intrinsic motivation is a key thing that leads into this. All of these chores teach kids that you may not get an external reward, but you have now figured out how to do this over and over again without necessarily needing that praise from the outside. It's more about just knowing it, and that is huge predictor for both academic and workplace success.
I think that's why paying for chores becomes like another big question mark in all of this, which is another thing altogether. But back to this, I also feel like in doing a chore, you were learning that in life, we have to do things that we don't want to do. This is what I tell them all the time. I don't want to unload the dishwasher. Nobody wants to unload the dishwasher, but we have to do these things, and it's for the family unit. It's for the greater good.
Exactly. And when we talk about that intrinsic motivation, phrasing it as you are a contributor in this family, everybody contributes, no different than when you're on a team in sports or you're in a show at school. Everybody has a role and a part.
Yeah.
Our family is the same way, and we all do something, and this is what you're going to do. That sets them up for that contributor mindset, and that, again, is part of that intrinsic motivation that leads to success later.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is just teaching basic responsibility. I mean, I think that's huge. But I'm thinking about like the different age groups. I mean, I have a 3-year-old, and I'm already getting him to help clean up his toys, like little things like that.
Yes.
I think that really matters. So now he has ownership over cleaning up his toys, and I feel like it's helping something.
It's so important, and that's very age appropriate for that age group. Picking up toys for ages 3 to 5. You could also ask him to set the table, and make sure he washes his hands first. I do that with my kids. But teaching him how to set the table, right? And you may start off with paper plates.
I was going to say paper plates and paper cups for that one.
Yep. And then, but believe it or not, there are kids that age who learn to carry ceramic, glass, all of that. So eventually phase into the glass and the ceramics as you get closer and older there.
And can we talk a little bit about when kids lose that motivation? Because it can be mentally exhausting, I think, for parents to keep reminding them to do their chores. And so I think what ends up happening is so many parents just do it.
Right? Don't do it. Whatever you do, do not do it. It is exhausting sometimes to be the constant reminder, right? I actually don't enjoy being the constant reminder. So we have a visual chart that sits, I laminated it, it's something I printed out, and it sits on the kitchen table. So when he's eating his breakfast, he remembers what he has to do before school. We have an after school one too that sits on the table, so when he comes home, he knows what he has to do. There is also one that we put by our sink in the bathroom sometimes. What do you do at the end of the day?
Yeah.
And yes, it's some routine things like don't forget to take your brush your teeth and take your Calm gummy right before school or before bed. But then there are other things like make sure your clothes are in the hamper, like little things like that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I have to verbally say all that and it drives me nuts.
Drives you nuts.
So try the list.
All right, so you said don't do it, like don't do it for your
Don't give
kids.
in.
So
Yeah.
that's probably a big mistake. Are there some other mistakes that parents make when it comes to chores?
So do not use it as punishment.
Yeah.
Again, come from that contributor mindset. If you try to use it as punishment, it's going to backfire on you and your kid. So make sure that you're coming from that team mindset. Everybody's contributing, and that's when it's a win, not only for you because they're taking something off your plate,
Right.
but it's teaching them that skill that they're going to need. And we're seeing all these young adults in the workplace who can't do basic things like answer the phone or make an appointment.
Right.
Work with your teens on that because that's a great way to prepare them.
Well, in fact, Mikey touched on this with Logan, but can we walk through some of the age-appropriate things? So
Yes.
we kind of covered 3 to 5. Stepping into that next, we're in grade school 6 to 9. What are
Yes.
some age-appropriate things? And we can see for 3 to 5, putting toys away, setting the table, order their own meal at a restaurant. So in that next age group, what should we be looking at?
So in the 6 to 9 age group, you're one of things like make their bed, pack their bag for school. And packing bag for school or camp, like our camps change all the time this
Right.
summer. So what he needs for camp is different. I make him make the list. What do you need for camp this week? Leave it in the mudroom so that you can check your list every time you pack your bag. When we go into sort of the preteen years with 10 to 13, believe it or not, we're actually having those kids learn to do their laundry.
Absolutely.
All
We
right.
started this.
Yep. So this year, my son's 9. He's learning to fold and put away his clothes. Next year is when we add in how to use the washing machine and dryer to actually clean them. And then he's already known how to fold and put them away. So stair step it. Don't try to do everything at once. But even 10 to 13-year-olds can clean a bathroom.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, our bigger teens, our 14 to 18-year-olds, make them make their doctor's appointments. All right? That teaches them self-advocacy, communication, planning, all of those things that we need, not only in the workplace, but as adults in general. You're really setting your kids up for success.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
I gave them unload the dishwasher and clean the bathroom, and I feel like I need to add to the list now.
I know.
It's what I'm doing when I get home, kids. Just
So
do it.
good. She's
Thanks,
coming.
Holly.
Thanks, Holly. All right, if you're interested in getting in contact with Holly and her team, we'll link you up to the Wilbanks Consulting Group on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.